Hey everybody. So, because I'm a child at heart, I was unable to withhold myself from opening this box of anime goodies before I could document such occasion. But I thought I would just go ahead before I actually open the items I received. And just give y'all a quick look at what I got from, well, one is Ami, and then I got another shipment from Zen Market. So I thought I'd go through some of this stuff with y'all. So hold on for the ride. So the first item on this list, surprisingly enough, I can actually use, and surprisingly enough, actually is one of my favorite things on this list. Comes from the Bang Dream birthday sets. This was before you could get them on the global site, and so I ordered mine through Zen Market. Well, getting Zen Market to pre-order it off of the Bushiroad Japan website. But it was Sayo from Roselia, and yeah, came with this big honking behemoth. It's metal and it's actually double plated, so it doesn't get hot on the outside, and I'm really surprised, like really surprised, because Bushiroad's not really known for quality per se. Like if they do have good merchandise, but most of the time you end up paying like double for it. But then again, the birthday sets do run like around $50, so but it comes with a couple things. So but this was the best, I have to say. But other than that, it came with, bam, and it actually has like her birth date on it. You probably see the mirrored image, but it has her name and her birth date. And then it comes with this bag and a little keychain pick thing as well. So yeah, pretty cool. Anyways, the other things that I got from Zen Market, they had like a little D4 DJ thing going on, and so I got I chose to get Mooney. Mooney's one of my 3 favorites, or thus far my 3 favorites. Maybe 4. Maybe I have 4 favorites. I'm not quite for sure. But yeah, I really liked Mooney in the anime, and she's super cute, so I thought I'd get that. Then we have another favorite girl of mine, Sayori from Mermaid. Basically any mermaid merch I'm like excited about, because yeah, they're my favorite group from D4DJ, at least music wise. They weren't really in the anime all that much, and the little DJ Petite show, they make an appearance every once in a while. They had there was one really good episode, so but yeah, she's my favorite. She's also my birthday twin, so that's another reason why I really like her. And then I got these blind keychains from the D4DJ Petite thing that was going on. But yeah, let's go ahead and open these up then, shall we? So let's go ahead and see what we got. Rika from Mermaid, the lead singer. I really like her too. She's kind of like a like R-rated version of Kuroko. She kind of reminds me of Kuroko for some reason, but like more hypersexualized, which I don't necessarily think is a good thing, but I forgot her name, but she's from Lyrical Lily. Still, her expression, like, I just think it's really cute. I can actually see if I can sell that. Lyrical Lily, like, I'm starting to warm up to them, but they are kind of my least favorite thus far. Yes. Best girl. Or one of the best girls. Love it. She seems kind of like the, Sayori kind of seems like the, Misaki of the group. Like, she's the voice of reason. But anyway, let's look at the rest of the stuff I got. So yeah, I actually ended up getting this set from, well, I used Zen Market to get it through Yahoo Japan, but I've been really into quintessential quintuplets lately. It was something I started and I was kind of just watching it, just having it on the background. But when I went back to it after season 2 started airing, I really fell into it. And I really, the funny thing about this show is that the girls that I liked the best in the beginning, the girls I didn't like in the beginning, I ended up really liking them in season 2. So I decided to get this set of Itsuki. As you can see, this is from like the Ichiban Kuji. So the way the Ichiban Kuji works is you basically pay for tickets and the prices are random. And like, you don't know what you're getting here, you don't know what you're getting there. But I bought a lot of already pulled items that were Itsuki related off of Yahoo Japan, and it really wasn't too expensive. The shipping from here ended up being expensive because of this big behemoth of a box right there. So that caused the shipping to the US to be a little bit more expensive, but still not as bad as it could have been. Anyway, that's an artboard of her, and I really think it's really pretty. I didn't know what material it was going to be made out of, and it seems like some kind of hard paper, but it's actually really steady. I was like really surprised because I figured that would get damaged, but it actually is holding up pretty well. The figure itself is really pretty. Like, it's not scale figure quality. Most of the time Ichiban Kuji figures are somewhere in between prize figure and scale figure as far as quality. It leans more toward prize figure, but it's like your high-end prize figure. The dress itself is actually really gorgeous. There was a spot on her hair that I ended up using my own paints and trying to match it. I think I did a pretty good job. It was just one little scratch, but that kind of stuff just bothers me. But anyway, I really think this figure is really pretty. And if you can find one of these style wedding figures of one of the girls, like, it's completely worth it. Then I got a little strap of her in her bathing suit, because of course we have to have some form of fan service in a harem anime. And these I absolutely adore. I think they are so freaking cute. I actually want more of the sisters now, because the box, like the facial expressions of the box, are just so adorable. But they actually make these kind of figures for other Ichiban Kujis, which I probably end up trying to get at some point in time. They're not actually that expensive, so it won't be hard to get a hold of these, except for maybe Demon Slayer. There's a lot of knockoffs, and I've actually been to a store where there is a bunch of knockoffs, but like, the quality's bad, and with knockoff merchandise, you like never know what kind of hazardous material it's made out of. So I'm just kind of like, I'd rather pay a little extra and get something that's authentic, where I know that, you know, I don't have to worry about my skin breaking out, or, you know, me coming in contact with something that I shouldn't be coming in contact with. But speaking of Itsuki, I actually also, that leads into the Ami Ami haul. So I actually got a couple of Itsuki items in my haul for this month. This is one of my favorites. It's so pretty. Absolutely love these. And I saw that she had a couple left in the pre-order. So I went ahead and grabbed it. I actually really love the apples that she has in her bouquet. The other acrylic stand that I would get of this same style, maybe Yotsuba. I think hers was really cute. Her dress was really different. But speaking of more Itsuki stuff, I got this strap with the 5 on it. I might switch out the strap on my cell phone. And then I got this keychain. And the keychain and the strap were actually like maybe around $3 each. They were, let's see if it'll focus. And the cool thing about it actually has her name on the back, which is cool. They were like on sale for $3 each. And so I was like, okay, cool. With shipping being a little bit more expensive nowadays because you have to go through DHL. Well, EMS shipping's back in play, but sometimes that ends up being more expensive. But I like to pad, like if I find cheap keychains and stuff, I like to pad my box with that. That way it's kind of, the shipping's more worth it. I also got this for a friend of mine. It's from the anime Shadow House. And I've actually gotten up to maybe episode 4 or 5. It's pretty interesting. I think you should check it out. But it has that kind of like, I mean, it's not a magical girl show, but it has kind of that Madoka-ish vibe where, you know, things aren't as innocent as they seem to be kind of deal. And I'm excited to find out what's going on with that once I catch up. Then, of course, I have to have some form of Love Live or Bang Dream in my hauls. This is Kanata. She's my best girl from the Nichigasaki girls. I am still I'm still bothered that Good Smile Company has not done Nendoroids of them yet, or even announced Nendoroids of them yet. And I just really don't care too much for the pop-up parade line, as I've seen some. I have one figure and it's not that great, but it's not horrible. But I've seen other videos with some pop-up parades and I'm just like, ooh, that's prize figure quality. Like, I was expecting a little bit better quality. So they have pop-up parade figures. I got Kanata. I was tempted to get Emma because she's my close second. But yeah, we'll just see how that comes out. I'll probably end up doing a review of her. But anyways, let's get on with the actual figures, shall we? Ooh, what's up? So let's go ahead and pick one out. First off, this was an old one, but I had it like put away for a bit because I wasn't for sure which ones I was going to keep, if I was going to try to get them all, because I don't necessarily have room for them all, or the funds for them all, but that's okay. So, I've been on the fence about opening her up or just holding on to her and possibly reselling her later, but I'm thinking about opening her now because, like, I just love her design. Like, I think she's such a cute character, and I see so many pictures online of people using different, even though she comes up with only 2 faceplates, like I see other people using like the Nendoroid Morse faceplates or spare faceplates from different Nendoroids, and they all just look really cute on her. So I think I'm gonna open her. Tanjiro, I'm still on the fence about, because I feel like if I open Tanjiro, like, I'm gonna have to hunt down an Inosuke and get an Inosuke, because I already have Zenitsu because he's my favorite, and pre-ordered Rengoku because I love him, and well, after the movie I love him, and then of course I'm getting Shinobu because Shinobu is queen. But yeah, I think I'm actually gonna open her up. So let's take a look at a second one. Let's go in here. Not for sure how to pronounce her name for sure. Yachio from, correct me if I'm wrong, Yachio from Quella Magi Madoka Magica Record. I really liked her. I loved her design. I thought she was really pretty. Oldest magical girl. And she was actually on my list of like Nendoroids that I wanted to see made one year, and I don't think it actually got announced during the One Fest that year, but it got announced later, and I was like, oh, cool. She was rather expensive. She was like 5,700 yen, which is expensive for a Nendoroid. And like most of the time when they come with, you can see, if they come with like a lot of accessories, it'll be a little bit more. But the only thing I can think of that she came with that was extra was like all her spears. So her spears are what caused her to be more expensive. But I mean, just look at her design. Like, she's so pretty. And I rarely get pretty Nendoroids. Most of the time I end up getting like cute ones or like funny ones. Like, I love funny face bugs. But I'm excited to have her, especially since I don't have very many Madoka Nendoroids, because the majority of them got made in the old style. I would get a Devil Homura, but those are expensive nowadays. But I have Nagisa Momoe was one of my first Nendoroids. Absolutely love her. So I'm happy to get Yachio. Let's see here. My boy Russia from Italia. Now I'm on the fence of how I feel about it. Like, if you see, like, his hair looks blonde, or like a yellowy blonde, where the platinum blonde in the pictures looks more like a grayish blonde. So, or like a platinum blonde, but like the hair actually looks yellower in the actual box. I don't know. It's hard to see. Maybe it's just me. Still, he's cute, and I'm on the fence because, like, I loved Italia back in the day, but that was back in the day. Like, the designs are different now, and I'm just kind of like, I still love my old designs. Like my UK, the original UK Nendoroid. Like, I'm keeping him. Like, I really like him. America wasn't that bad because I think his design was just more, was pretty much the same. It's just color differences. But some of these other ones, like, they just look completely different with the designs. Like the New England and the New France. Like, it's just kind of like, I don't know if I'm feeling that. Like, I like the older designs. So, but yeah, I really like Russia. He was one of my favorites. I thought it was always funny how everybody was scared of him. But yeah, him and Germany were actually two of my favorites, so that's kind of funny. But I really liked England, and his Nendoroid is my favorite Italian Nendoroid, period. But let's go on to the next. Next is a very special one, and I don't know if you can see this, so just hang on and I'll open it up. Last, but certainly not least, is Nendoroid 1523 Yotsuba Nakuno. Funny story, I actually got into the quintessential quintuplet game a little late. So, going to Ami at the time, the only one that's up for pre-order is Nino. And of course I pre-ordered Nino because, one, Nino is awesome, and two, she comes with 2 hair pieces. So all you need is a Nendoroid More body, and bam, you have two Ninos for the price of one, basically. And I have a lot of Nendoroid More stuff. Anyway, so I was looking on Ami for Ichika, because I was like, okay, let me see if Ichika or Yotsuba come up as available. and I'll try to snag them, because I was just like, I really wanted a Nendoroid before I finished the anime. So anyway, saw one Ichika on Ami in stock. So I go to put it in my box, and I go to check out. Well, at the end of checkout, and I click on order, and I get it goes to another page, and I have a notification that says not enough in stock to fulfill order. So basically, somebody had gotten on and ordered it faster than I could. And this was at I woke up real early that day. It was like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. So I was like, well, crap. So I go, and I'm like, okay. And for some reason, I just clicked on Yotsuba, and I saw she had 2 still up for pre-order. And I'm like, okay, evidently either they found they had more, or somebody canceled the order. So I quickly, bam, I snatched her up. So I was super excited about getting her. I actually really love the boxes for these. As you can see, the petals in the front are different colors, and they're like that on the top and the bottom. But then when you go to the side, they actually have the character signature color, which is really cute. The sad thing is, I actually have a kimono of a Nendoroid that I bought that's green just for her. But at the same time, I want to keep her in her school uniform, so I might see if I can find another hairpiece. But hair pieces go so quickly nowadays. Chibi Chop Shop can't keep them in stock. I put things in my list to get notifications of, and I'll get a notification, and like less than 5 minutes later, it's gone. It's gone. There was one item that I was wanting for my custom lock Nendoroid, and it was a necklace with a key on the end of it, because she has one in the show. So I was like, oh, I'd really like that. I put it in to notify me when it was back in stock. Well, they notified it was back in stock, and like I got the email and clicked on it, and it was already gone. Like 4 minutes. Like it's insane how fast stuff gets gone in their shop nowadays. But that's plus because there's more people doing Nendoroid dolls, and I mean that's cool and everything, but for the most part, it's not my thing. There's one or two that I see that I'm like, oh yeah, that's really cool, that's really creative, but sometimes they just, like, I remember when they first got announced, it kind of gave me the creeps a little bit. But anyways, to each their own. I'm just more of a classic Nendoroid type of person. But anyways, that is my haul. Yeah, you can look. That's the leftover damage. I'm gonna have to do a lot of cleaning up. But yeah, I'm super happy with everything I got. Well, thus far. We haven't opened anything yet, so if there's, defects or anything, Good Smile Company is pretty good about sending replacement stuff, but with airmail being still non-existent right now, they can't really do anything, so yeah. But anyways, I may do an unboxing of one of these Nendoroids. I guess just let me know which Nendoroid y'all would like me to do a quick unboxing and review on in the comments. And I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.